When I got the invitation to be a juror this year, I've been to Cannes Lions 3 times before as a speaker. And I was absolutely intrigued, and I said, why have they invited me to be a judge on the jury? I'm a juror on the Glass Lions jury panel, and it was incredible. You know, we were seeking to recognize campaigns that have had a social impact and a development impact in challenging situations and sectors, which we could actually measure the impact and we felt could even grow further. And as somebody who runs an NGO, first of all, I think I'm one of the very few jurors here that is from an NGO civil society background, because most of the people here are industry experts. So that intrigued me as well. And then secondly, I'm the only Nigerian juror. And I thought to myself, well, I come from the most populous Black African nation. I'm sure I'm going to meet very, very many Nigerians there. But during the process, you know, which started over a month ago, of watching all the movies and the adverts and the presentations, and then the judging, one thing stood out for me very, very clearly. That first of all, the development sector has probably been remiss in ignoring the advertising sector. As an advocate, we are trying to change impact at frontline, and a lot of it is about behavioral change. Behavioral change, marrying infrastructure, marrying innovation, and I had a complete wow moment, and I just said, my goodness, that I need to explore using the skill of advertising to actually achieve impact at the front line. And I think that the winners this year are winners that have shown through innovation that they can do that. It's also it's a great source of pride to me that so many of the winners this year actually comes from Asia. It shows to me that India in particular has risen, and as a Nigerian who has felt quite lonely here, because I can't find any other Nigerians and very, very few actually Black Africans, I think that the next year I need to reach out over the next 12 months to the advertising agencies on our continent as an NGO to say, look, here is some best practice that I am doing at the front line and other people are doing. In which way can you help us to expand the impact of this through advertising? It's a golden opportunity. So for me, this goes beyond awarding the Grand Prix and the Gold Lions. This actually has been an enormous, huge eye-opener. I'm grateful to be here. It was hard work being a juror, and we really had to go into, you know, the presentations in a lot of detail, but we were absolutely unanimous in what we chose. And I'm also loving the prizes coming out of the other juries as well, because I think it shows that the world has actually come to the point now where the creative sector is meeting the corporate sector, is meeting the civil society sector, to really come together, unite, and have change. And to me, that's really exciting. The agenda that I see is gender affirmation. We're all seeking to achieve equity. We're removing shame. We're restoring or empowering or engendering dignity. And that is huge. If a girl can be born and from birth to age feel that she is valued, feel that an investment is being made in her, feel that she doesn't have to be ashamed of any part of being a girl, which will grow into a woman, that is a massive investment in human dignity, and it's really putting people first. You know, if we can assure the rights of 50% of, you know, the world's citizens, I think we're halfway there. We're halfway to achieving the goals. The reason why I think that spoke to the inner yearning for change and development for all of us is because it's a topic that we all live with. You know, those of us who are women have gone through it, and even the men who were in the room have seen the women in their lives go through it. But it was something that prior to this competition, none of us felt comfortable saying the word period in public. And just the fact that within that room, and you know, the panel, our jury panel, was very, very diverse, very inclusive actually. It had everything and everybody on the panel, you know, from the industry greats to people like me who run a smaller NGO. And if we could all agree unanimously on something that, we should be able, as human beings, as citizens of humanity and as global citizens, to say the word period and not be ashamed and actually acknowledge that blood is red, not that funny deep blue that is always used on adverts. I think it's a big step forward. It's a big step forward for womankind, and it's a big step forward for the world. I'm making a call to the advertising industry. Please, this is from me directly. Toyin Saraki, Wellbeing Foundation Africa, Global Ambassador for Midwives, Special Advisor for the WHO Afro, an advocate for emergency obstetric newborn skills training, an advocate for water and sanitation hygiene, an advocate for everything that removes suffering and makes life better. Come and partner with us, because you can take our messages and you can take a message that I have created as a best practice in Nigeria, and you can make my life easier, because the whole world can hear about what is working and they can do it themselves without my having to go there. So please partner, please collaborate.